Hello and welcome back to the Ultimate Racing League. This is the Wednesday Manufacturers Cup. This is round 7 and now we're on race 2. We're back at Kyoto Driving Park, but instead of just Yamajiwa, the GT3s are now doing the Yamajiwa plus Miyabi circuit, which is 19 corners, so that's an extra 4 corners. And 6.8 kilometers, so it's an extra 2 kilometers slapped on top, which is converted to UK units, is 4.2 miles, so it's an extra mile on top. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer. Same amount of time, still 25 minutes, but the cars are capable of doing more laps as the cars are now the GT3 variants of their GT4 counterparts that they use in race 1. So let's go down the grid real quick and we will see how they do. So we still have the 11 runners, and let's go down them real quick. So we got Kian in first place as he finished race 1. Spoilers, in last place, P11. So now he is on P1 for this race. He's on the medium tyres in the Porsche. P2 we have Paris on the medium tyres in the BMW. And then in third place we have Biche in the McLaren, also on that medium tyre. We have Pablo Jr. in it, who is on the medium tyres in the Subaru. And then in P5 we have Loopy Higgins. Again, big shout out to Loopy for the both replays. Without him, you wouldn't be getting any of this. Well, if you want it anyway, well, I'm here. So yeah, we got Loopy Higgins in P5 on the soft tyre inside that Citroen. And then in P6 we have Optimus Prime in the Honda NSX on the soft tyre also. In P7 we have Brownie in the Porsche, also sitting on those soft tyres. Most of the mid-pack seems to have used these softs, and most guys at the front are on the mediums. We have G. Smith in the Audi R8 on the soft boots, with the debutee of IQC in the Ferrari on the medium tyre. Got P3 on his debut. Let's see what he can do from the back of the grid. In 10th place we have Black Star on the medium tyres in the Volkswagen Beetle, all nice and Red Bulled up. And in P11 you have your race winner from race 1, who has changed from the Alfa Romeo to the Mazdas. I don't know what this Mazda's called, it's just a Mazda in my eyes. So he's in the Mazda on the medium tyres. So it looks like we have mediums at the front, mediums at the rear, and softs in the middle. That is just, for me, a recipe for chaos and carnage, but also good racing. So as you can see on the top right, they have that extended bit, the Miyabi bit, which looks a bit of a little teardrop. So yeah, let's see how these boys do with 25 minutes, 19 corners. Yamajiwa and Miyabi, let's get the show on the road. There's 5 red lights. Doesn't look like anyone jump started, and they're all away as they come now hurtling into turn 1. You got Pablo pushing his way through the crowd. Also Loopy Higgins go around the outside. Pablo's already thinking about making moves already into P1. Is that Pablo? It's Loopy Higgins going around the long way around. As Paris is still in P2. Optimus Prime and Pablo going side by side. They've had to relinquish position. Loopy is now in P2. How did he manage to move there on Perez? I didn't even see that happen. It was so crazy. Well, it's all carnage now as they all go into 3 abreast now. We've got Brownie, G. Smith. Oh, it looks like Black Star's going the long way around. He's all the way up to P5. This is on the outside now of Pablo. Oh, it's a massive coming together there at the front. Oh, it's Loopy. Well, hang on a second. We have to go back and find out what happened there. Loopy's right behind Kian, and right behind him is Paris. A bit of a slide on Kian. Oh, it's like Kian didn't even see him there. He just hit into Loopy, and oh, what's happened to Brownie as well? Brownie's in P8 here. Okay, it's gone down the middle. Almost lost it there, almost hit Black Star. Kept it clean, kept it cool. Oh, he's got off on the grass. It looks like he might have lost it on his own. Yep, he's dumped a wheel on the grass and he's lost it on his own. So we have already carnage on lap 1. And we haven't gotten to the Miyabi section yet. Oh, as we lost someone else. Is that Optimus? Is it Optimus Prime? Oh, and Loopy's got up into him as well. So as we've got Loopy there having an issue. We've got Keen and Paris in front of Optimus Prime. Looks like nothing's happening here. From behind, oh, it's Pablo from behind. Collected Optimus, 2 wheels on the grass. And Loopy's also got off there wide. So has Brownie. Ooh, thank God for ghosting. We're going to go back up to the front as we come into the Miyabi section for the first time. Got IQC there, looking very racy in the bright yellow Ferrari. Ferrari should always be red, yellow or black in my opinion. And it's a very nice yellow as it's gone around the very long, almost oval-esque left-hander as they come back into a downhill section. It looks like that is the pit lane as well. Is that the pit lane for this race? I'll have to find out. Oh, was Pablo's dived on the inside there. Keen go around the outside back star. Oh, Pablo had managed to lose the front end there, but he's managed to keep it back on track as Hoyland's now up to P7 right behind him. Let's quickly go back to the front. Looks like Paris always does well in race 2. Paris is much more comfortable with the GT3 version of that BMW than he is the GL4. With IQC right behind him and Black Star coming from 10th all the way up to 3rd with all the chaos that's happening in that one. Keane is in P4 as they go down the downhill section. G Smith looking to make a move already. Oh, it's Hoyland's lost it. Oh my God, got more way around. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That was really crazy what I just did. I tried to find Hoyland. As we've got Hoyland here. What's happened to Hoyland? Oh, he's misjudged the turn in. He's got a little nudge from Pablo. And he's lost the car all on the grass. Oh, he's lost it there. Pablo's slowing up, but I think Bish is also slowing down. Maybe they both feel like they were responsible. What did Bish do? What happened there? I don't think... Was Bish even involved? Oh, maybe Bish believes that he pushed Pablo into Hoyland there. From my perspective, it didn't look like anything there, but I'm just the commentator. So let's go back up to the front, where your race leader is Paris for this moment in time. He leads lap 1 with IQC right behind him in the Ferrari, with Black Star not too far behind there in 3rd. As I think IQC's already made a move. He's dived it on the inside of Paris. Paris has to relinquish the position. All on the medium tyres, all top the front threes. Paris has still not lost that much time on him. It's just a little switcheroo moment. We jump on board now with Paris. Oh, he's got the overspeed. He's can move the inside, a bit of a nudge there as he wanted just to stay on the racing line. Taking the wider line. Black Star not too far behind. He's got the tighter line. Oh, bit of a nudge there to slow it down. And that has allowed Black Star to momentarily now catch back up as they go into the new Miyabi section. He's making a move on Paris. He squeezes it on the inside. Paris sees it coming straight inside the steering, I believe. And now as Black Star up into P2 from P10. Done an amazing job there to get through all the carnage. Paris still not too far behind. He's still within reach, as everyone else behind him seems to have little gaps. As we're going to go down the field in just a moment. This little Miyabi bit is happens so quickly. And he's on a move on the inside there of Black Star. Black Star will be on the inside, but Paris has managed to make it the move back on him. Not giving up that easily. It's good to see. As Black Star now has gone a bit wide, but he might get a cut back onto this chicane, which now goes back up into that hairpin. As quickly to go down the field after this hairpin to see if Black Star has a little bit of retaliation. And yes, he has a bit of contact there with Paris, but he seems to have got the job done. All this meanwhile is making G Smith in that Audi with the soft tyres to slowly claw himself back in contention of the podium, with Kian there in 5th with the first of the Porsches, and Brownie right behind him in 6th place. And further back we have Loopy Higgins in 7th in the Citroen. And we have Optimus Prime pushing quite hard there, as you can see in the Honda NSX on the soft tyres. And then they have Hoyland in 9th with Bish in 10th and Pablo Jr. in 11th place. IQC leading the way. Followed right behind him. The battle for P2 is Perez and Black Star not giving up, and it's only lap 3, but they're fighting like it's the last lap as Black Star's lost a bit of the control of the car there. Perez also gone wide. He's going to hit the wall. He's got a bit of damage, and that has promoted G. Smith up into 3rd place, who might even size of a move around the outside of Black Star. He's already got it done, but can I get it stuck? Oh, there's a bit of a block there. Black Star hasn't got that much space. He's managed to get in front. That's amazing racing there from G. Smith. Has touched the grass. He's gone back into the racing line, a bit defensive there as he's gone down the middle of the track, but as we know, that's the G. Smith line. Defensive G. Smith. Oh, looks like we've got someone going down at the back there. Is that Kian? That is Kian. Looks like he's right behind Brownie there, not too close to make a move. Oh, he's missed his braking marker. He's missed the brake. He tried to get it stopped straight into the wall. Oh, get control of the car. My word, he's just lit up those rear tyres there in frustration. He's got back up. G. Smith, Black Star, very close still. As we come into this very long swooping left-hander, the one that's quite banged. G. Smith's tucked it on the inside, as we know that's what he likes to do. Black Star's going to get a better exit probably because he's meant to straighten up the car. But G. Smith is on those soft tyres, so should be able to just maintain with the grip, just maintain a better line. As he is on the inside still for this corner. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, Black Star giving him a little kiss there, making sure that G. Swift knows that he's still right behind him. With Perez right there in P4, not too far behind is Brownie now, who's managing to catch back up. But right behind him we have Kian and Loopy Higgins, 6th and 7th respectively. Still pushing all of those medium tyres. Loopy is on the softer compound of tyres there, as we've got Optimus Prime in 8th, pulling away from Hoyland and Bish. Looks like Pablo Jr. is managing to have a harder time now, as he's now stuck in P11. Go back to the top. We got IQC leading the way in the medium tyres, managed to gapping them quite a bit as the battle for second has been raging on between a couple contenders now. But it looks like G. Smith's front right tyre seems to be degrading relatively quickly, as it is the softer compound, and it's got a lot more track to contend with, and a lot more tyre wear has been applied. Pretty sure it's on ×4 tyre wear and ×5 fuel, as fuel may be an issue now in this race. I believe Black Star looks like he might already be fuel saving, as he's known to do past rounds. 7 gears that Volkswagen has, that's quite incredible, but I don't know if it's a good thing for fuel or a bad thing. It probably is quite good, because you won't over rev it on gear 6 for as long as possible. G. Smith going his G. Smith line. Black Star going very wide to get a cutback, but nothing going on there. As we go down, if you look on the map on your top right, the field is spread out by almost 3 car lengths to 2 car lengths each racer. Oh, is someone gone off there? Who was that? It's Keen again. He's lost it again. He can't find his braking point. 2 laps in a row. Oh, it's someone else as well. Oh, it's Bish. Bish trying making a move there on the Hoyland, and he's also gone off onto the grass there. As that Mazda just screams like a Formula 1 car. Whew. My word. Let's go back up to G. Smith and Black Stars. They seem to be the only two really in a big dummy there from big dummy from Black Star to make G. Smith go defensive, but I don't think he knows that G. Smith's line is the defensive line regardless of where you are near him or not. It does not matter. But I think the first person in this race will be pitting is probably going to be G. Smith, as that front right is already starting to degrade quite heavily. As you can see, he's only 1.2 seconds off his fastest lap, which was the second lap of this race. Black Star looks like he's mounting a move as he goes around the outside of G. Smith. G. Smith making it as hard as it can be. Oh, a bit of wheel spin there from Black Star. As you know, he's tucked back into the slipstream. As we go down the field real quick, you've got Brownie in 4th. With those very, very destroyed front right tyre. Perez is in 5th with Loopy in 6th place. Optimus in 7th. And we have a battle going on here for 8th place. We have Hoyland in 8th. Kean on his inside. Kean's probably already going to make the move. He's already on the inside. He's chucked it in. He's gone wide. Oh, he's had to give them position back there to both of them by going wide there. He's back down into P10 with Pablo in P11. As we go back up to the top. You know you're in Japan where the cicadas are the only thing I can hear. You hear the engine of the car and the cicadas all the time. The whole time. So, IQC in the Ferrari, medium tyres, still currently in 1st, pulling away, I believe, from the battle from 2nd place, which is G Smith and Black Star, who are constantly at each other's throats for P2. Black Star will have the longevity in the tyres, but G Smith with the better rubber, just making it very difficult for him. As he's already seen, going the defensive line, the G Smith line. You need to say in the comments, G Smith, you need to tell me if this is just the way you drive or it's all calculated defensive driving, because it is very noticeable, but it is also very entertaining as he's already now on the outside of Black Star now, who's managed to go around the long way round. Who's coming out on top here? Black Star's got a bit wide. G Smith's tucking it back on the inside. Not quite there for G Smith. I think now that might be it, done and dusted for now. The soft tyres don't think have any more to give. Oh, he's chucked it on the inside there. He's managing to chuck it on the inside. Oh, he's got a better exit also than Black Star. They've got to touch door mirrors. Black Star is on the inside. G Smith will have to take the longer way around. His active link is in position to keep the racing line and not go too far out, as Brownie now has managed to capitalise on all this shenanigans. But Brownie's front right is also shot, completely melted. This may be the lap where people start pitting. We're 12 minutes in almost, so lap 5, as we're about to start lap 6. Is G Smith going to pit? Yes, he is, and Brownie is also. So it looks like anyone on the soft tyre should be pitting this lap. Let's go down the field real quick. Oh yes, Loopy Higgins is pitting, Optimus Prime is pitting, all the soft runners are pitting now. Looks like Optimus Prime has a lot of fuel, same with Brownie. Kean is not pitting, give Pablo a dummy there. Pablo stopped slipstreaming him for that purpose. G Smith still in the pit lane, he'll probably be fueling out to the maximum. Oh, someone's already gone out. Brownie's jumped him in the pits, not putting a maximum amount of fuel. As G Smith now is exiting the pit lane on the medium tyres, so is Brownie. So we have to see now where Black Star will come out, because at the moment it looks like IQC's done his homework and he's racing this race to perfection. The Swede in his 2nd race. He's already leading. Could he get? I wouldn't say it might. Would you call it a debut win if it's technically the first GT3 race he's done out of the round? I'll let you guys decide, but it would be good for him to be P1 in his first round. Already securing a P3, P1 would be fantastic, as Black Star is known to have a couple race wins already under his belt. I'm pretty sure of that. Is in P2, and he'll be coming out on the softer tyre, but he's going to try and make those mediums last as long as possible. Also is Perez as well, who's also in P3 at the moment in the BMW, looking to make those mediums last as long as possible. Hoyland now in P4, probably trying to do the exact same thing with Bish right behind him. Pablo Jr. is in 6th place right now, but right behind him you have all the pit stop players. You have Brownie in 7th. Kean. Did Kean pit? I don't believe he has. He's in P8 at the moment. Almost forgetting what track he's on there for a second. It looked like he was going to go right left. But that's promoted G Smith up to 8th place. Very clean overtake there, as Kean just gave him a massive entry there. Optimus now in 10th place while pitting, and Loopy is in 11th after pitting. It looks like that Ferrari and IQC are managing those mediums very well. Hardly any wear on any of those tyres. Well, you have Black Star, but Black Star, to be fair to him, was battling for P2 with Perez for a long time. But it looks like they've managed to calm themselves down a bit. It looks like Hoyland's pit as well now. He's the first medium runner to pit. With around about 10 minutes to go. He's going to be fueling to the max and putting on soft tyres. It's like everyone's quite evenly spread out now, with Bish now here in fourth, quite lonely fourth, so it has to be said. But if we go down the field real quick, everyone has got a little bit of a car length. So what we're waiting for now is certain medium runners to pit to the soft tyres to see which positions they will pop out in, how many people have had good in laps and good out laps. Excuse me. So yeah. If we go down the grid, as you can see, everyone quite evenly spread all the way down to 11th place. Yeah. What does that Mazda sound like from the inside? Yeah, it sounds like a 2000s Formula 1 car or 90s Formula 1 car. Quite really cool. So now we have IQC now going into the hairpin. Gotta keep an eye on him now to see if he pits or not. Let's go on board with him real quick. Just to see how he very cautiously goes through the chicane. Now, will he pit? I wouldn't think so, but the fuel is looking quite low. Oh, it looks like he's going to go into the pit lane. Yes, he is. He dives into the pit lane. The boys in grey ready to receive him. He'll put on the soft tyres now for the next 9 minutes or 8 minutes of this race. As Black Star now is promoted into provisional P1. And Perez is also pitting as his fuel is quite low. Who else is going past? That's Bish also pitting as well. You'd think Pablo Jr. would be the next to come into the pit lane. Doesn't look like for fuel, but definitely be for tyres. Nope, he's continuing on. Brownie, who is already pit, I'm pretty sure, is moving up as well. As IQC now has come out the pit lane on the soft tyres in P2. Black Star has a bit of a lead, but I'm not sure it's enough. Unless he goes for the crazy strategy which we did. I can't remember what the track was, but he did another crazy strategy where he put a lot less fuel in the car and just fuel saved. And I'm pretty sure he managed to do quite well at that race, but this might be another race where he's going to have to do a kind of wacky strategy, something unorthodox. As IQC now is on the softs with a lot less fuel, pushing it now. Pablo in third, followed closely behind is Brownie, grass tracking once again, with G. Smith in 5th place. And Perez is also pit, he's on the soft tyres now in 6th. And right behind me you got a gaggle there's Loopy Higgins clattering himself into that wall. Looks like Hoyland might make a move on it now very simply. Just chuck it on the inside, which he has. We thought about it, but it looks like Loopy managed to get his car in the way at the right time as both strange cars are side by side. Mazda and Citroen both look like alien spaceships, and it looks like Hoyland managed to get the pass done quite cleanly as Loopy has damage and on the harder compound of tyre, while Hoyland has no damage and is on the softer compound. Let's go back up to your race leader at the moment, which is Black Star. I'm very curious to see what he is thinking of doing. There's not many laps left in this race, and if I was him, I would probably pit now. But he's him and not me. He's probably a lot better than me. As he is now diving into the pit lane. This is very interesting. As he will go onto the soft compound of tyres, so we're on the exact same tyre for IQC, but IQC did have a much bigger lead, as he's just being serviced right now. If you look on the map on the bottom right, there's a little arrow. That's IQC now flying past Black Star. How much fuel? Oh, Black Star's already popped out already. I was correct. He's going to give himself a splash of fuel. Little sip as Pablo is now pitted also. So this is the race to the end now. Another 5.5 minutes to the end. And that is your gap to IQC in the Ferrari, to Black Star in second place in the Volkswagen. And then you have Brownie, who's in third place. Brownie started this race in P7, so he's done quite a good job now, just to race to the end. But right behind him is G. Smith in the Audi, who started in P8, so these guys have done an amazing job to jump up a couple positions and now just race to the end on those medium tyres. Because as you can see on the... G. Smith pushing it to the absolute limit there. Trying his best to catch up to the podium position, where Brownie is currently situated in third place. But as you can see on the top right where the mini-map is, almost every single person now has about, again, 2 to 3, maybe even 4 car lengths between them after the pit lane. So at the moment no one's really battling, but I think when it comes to the end of the race, people will start to converge on one another and start to really battle at the end. So let's just go down the grid real quick, wave a bit at a time. Perez is in 5th place. Ooh, purple sector 2. Was that sector? Yeah, purple sector is 4 sectors on this track. So purple sector 2 for Brownie, and for Perez, sorry. There's Bish and Optimus in the McLaren and the NSX are both in 6th and 7th respectively there. With a screaming Hoyland in 8th place. Oh, Pablo Jr. making a move on Loopy, but he's got that dreaded 3-second penalty from the pit lane. It's probably the entrance because you want to get in there as quick as possible. But it seems to have made a move, but I don't think it is going to be much worth it as Loopy's stuck it on the inside there. Not quite. With Kian in last place. As we go back up to the lead. I don't know if Black Star's catching him. He is a lot closer than he was when the pit lane started, but he's at least half of the start finish straight now. As Brownie is in third, trying to run away from G. Smith. G. Smith has the better tyre wear, but right behind him you have Perez on the softer compound of tyre. So it's up to Perez now. Can he claw his way up into P3? Has he done enough with only 3 minutes left? He's just set a personal best of a 220.744. At the moment it's IQC with the fastest lap of a 1:19.323. Let's go down to Pablo. Pablo served the penalty. He did. He was very close on the mini-map there, so I thought he was making a move. It looks like he was just serving a 3-second penalty. The dreaded penalty of 3 seconds. As Hoyland is in P8, and in front of him we got Optimus Prime and Bish in 7th and 6th still. In front of him we got Perez, who does look like he's making moves. If you look at the mini-map, he does look like he's making some good consistent lap times to catch right up to G. Smith. And after that, let's see if he can catch up to Brownie. But he has definitely clawed in G. Smith. G. Smith feeling a bit of pressure maybe from Perez in the BMW right behind him. I do believe, by looking at the minimap, I think Black Star is slowly but surely clawing him back in, but he's only got 2 minutes to do it, as he's a whole 1 second faster than his personal best already. So that would mean he's in the 119s now, but I don't think he's got enough time. I think they'll probably get only 1 more lap in out of this race. Oh, Perez is right behind G. Smith now. Oh, bit of a slide there from exit from Perez. Caught that pretty well. As you look at the rest of the field, is very sideways. I feel like someone there's having a torrid time, but we will not be watching that. Do not want to embarrass anyone any further if they're already having a crappy race. I know the feeling all too well. As it looks like Perez, losing the car there a little bit out of control. He's pushing really hard now. Oh, G. Smith with the G. Smith line. Perez trying to get an undercut. It's going to straighten up the car a lot early. Oh, you hear the tyres screeching. He's on the slipstream now. Oh, G. Smith squeezing him as far to the left as possible. Well, they're both going to go a bit wide. Like Pierce on the inside, better rubber. G Swift not giving up the fight. Oh, sorry again. G Swift on the grass, slipped right behind Paris again. But he'll have the dirtier tyres, so he'll have to probably turn a little bit earlier. Ooh, car sideways just to go through the S section. As I believe this is the last and final lap. Oh, it's tucked to the inside there. Paris is going wide, managing with the rubber, the softer tyre there, managing to keep him on the track. He's going to go back up to IQC there. As you can see, Black Star is slowly catching him up, but I believe it's not enough, as this is the final lap of the race now. And Black Star won't be close enough to mount a move. But it looks like this is the only battle that's truly happening at the moment. Is the battle for 4th place. But I think it could be over already. Well, actually, I don't know. That's front right of Perez is completely destroyed. As he's trying to make the corners as wide as possible. G Smith doing the G Smith line, attacking the apex and shooting out at the exit. If we go a little bit further back, it looks like Loopy and Pablo Jr. are quite close also, but I feel like they are not close enough to mount a move on each other, as Kian has crossed the line already to finish the race in P11. Unfortunate for Kian this round. As you got IQC now. Started P9 after getting his debut podium. Is now going to get himself a debut round victory as he comes around the final corner for the 11th time, which is the final time. And that's it, as he's going to be weaving down the straight. No, I thought he was there for a second. Yeah, a little bit of weave, flash of the lights, love to see it. That's P1 for IQC. A good result for Black Star also to finish in P2. We have Brownie, who will be finishing the race in P3. G Smith pushing it to the limit there, trying to keep up with him. But that's Brownie finishing in P3. That's your top 3 runners of the podium. Paris will be finishing in 4th. Good job for him. And also G Smith. B should be finishing in 6th place. Hoyland, after the lap 1 carnage, will be finishing in P7. Still points to the end of the day, as behind him Loopy Higgins and Pablo Jr. literally pushing and shoving into the final corner. But it looks like Loopy's going to get himself in onto P8, Pablo in P9, when Optus Prime is going to come in P10, with Kian already finishing the race in P11. So that is round 7, race 2. Not too bad, I would say. Lots of incidences. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, the incidents with Hoyland thing, it's unfortunate, but it happens. It's racing. Good to see around the debut for IQC to get himself on the P3 in the GR4s and a P1 in the GR3s. He did start the race in 9th, which is good to see. So that's IQC, debut winner again. And Black Star doing really well to get himself from P10 to P2. Would you expect anything else from Black Star? Nothing really. Even set himself the fastest lap of the race there on lap 10 of a 2:19.197. You got Brownie back to his old ways, back up to the podium. So you haven't seen him there for a little while, but now he's back up there in the Porsche. Good to see. Got Brownie in third. We got Perez now finding his feet in P4. Good strong end to round 7. G Smith also managing to get up to P5. He did start in P8, so again, good job to G Smith. Bish in P6. Not bad from him as well. He did start P3, but I guess all the carnage happened and he did slow down, thinking he had something to do with the contact with Hoyland. Hoyland, unfortunately, started this race in P11, which is still not bad after winning round 1 to come to P7. Good job. Loopy Higgins is in 8th place. Didn't do too bad as also. Same with Pablo. Pablo and the dreaded curse of the soft tyres. I'm noticing that Subaru. You got to tell me, Pablo, is it a you thing or is it a car thing? Because I have the same problem sometimes with soft tyres. With Optimus Prime in P10 and Kian hopefully coming back strong in round 8, finishing in P11. So that was round 7, race 2 of the Manufacturer Cup AM League. Yep. Again, please like and subscribe. Comment if you have anything to say to me directly. It's all good. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you around 8. Cheers.